Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Russen program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Russen in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today. Watch. Pray. For we not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB.
This is what's happening now. Radio, that's where it is. The global beat, a local news, music, sports, and entertainment. All of the action can be found on radio. So what's happening now?
GJRB in 2016. Still the What's Happening sound. Now it's time for the Gary Russen program, discussing what's in the news, sports, and other things happening in the world. And now, you can talk to me live. Area code 563-613-4260. This is the beacon of truth on internet radio. This is the Gary Russen program on GJRB.
Hello everyone, hello everywhere across America and around the world. Internet on Spreaker. Welcome to the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online. And this is our midweek edition of the Gary Russen program on our GJRB. This is where we kind of do what I call the midweek over the hump day semi-freestyle. It's a mouthful, isn't it? Edition of the Gary Russen program, where we kind of leave it halfway through, up to you. Start off with our news and comment, and then we add a little bit here and there, get some stories. I do a little bit like I just did the first 15 or about half hour or so. But with the news and comment continues throughout the afternoon here on the Gary Russen program. It just continues. We just keep on doing the news and comment. We pick stories and I do them, and then I leave them up to you. I add a little bit. I do a little bit of what I call where I kind of do news stories. But if I get phone calls on the air, I'll stop and we'll talk about stuff. Yeah. That's simple. Just open up the lines and, we'll just take phone calls and we'll just talk about stuff right on the air here. And give you a chance to participate in the show And it's kind of a fun thing to do here. And been doing this since 2012, and been enjoying it ever since then. Having a lot of fun, but I've had Pro Spreaker there for a while, and then that went away, and then I was doing 30 minutes all the time, and then I kind of come back and do another 30 minutes, and now it's down to 15 minutes a segment. So I just kind of broke them up into segments then, and make it so that I can make this show more interesting to all of you who may be listening to the program today. If you want to be part of the show, just make it simple to you, and have a chance to be on the show and comment what I've talked about. You can do that and be involved, so to speak. Just that way, I just like to do it that way. Area code 563-613-4260 if you want to get on the program, or if you're listening here on Spreaker on our widget, all you do is click into that little balloon, that comic book balloon, and you can go into the chat room and chat me that way, and I'll chat with you on the air, and I'll talk about what I'm talking about to you on the air if you wanted to be part of that or read some of your comments. Or you could just I'm going to activate my Skype here in a little while. That's Gary.Russen on Skype. We'll try to get in that one. I'll activate that here in a few minutes. And, of course, like I said, our GJRB cell, area code 563-613-4260, if you want to get on the Gary Russen program today. It's always fun to just do this show. I have a lot of fun putting this program on. Because even though I don't get that much listeners, I just like talking on the radio. Doesn't matter how many people are listening. I've talked to myself for this darn show for years under another name back in the day called A.M. Clinton, which was on my when I was doing my low-powered FM signal over on the other side of town. But this is just, why not? I mean, I just have fun and get a chance to talk to you folks and get to know each and every one of you on top of that. Got weather in the news coming up. Weather in the news coming up is some hurricanes coming up. There's a big one headed for a big island in Hawaii. So without further ado, let's give you weather on the fives, as it's time for that. And there is a hurricane now. There's a big hurricane warning right now going on for you people. If you're listening in the Big Island, Hawaii, take cover. Tropical storm warnings and hurricane watches are in for portions of the southeast USA. National Hurricane Centers issued tropical storm warnings and tropical storm watches and hurricane watches for parts of the southeastern United States as a tropical storm Hermine churns out in the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Hermine. It's an interesting. Did they just sit around the table and like pick these names? Just always wondered that. It's all headed out in the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, Hurricane Madeline is in the Pacific, and it's headed toward Hawaii. Hawaii warnings are in effect now for the big islands in Hawaii. So if you are in that area, don't drive or walk into floodwaters. Turn around, go back. And lighting facilities are on the rise this summer, and thunder roars go outdoors. Now, I'm looking at some of the hurricane there. I was looking at it earlier on the map, and I see where it is. It's midway through, and I'm not sure what hurricane that is now. It's not telling me which one it is, but they've got like two off the Gulf of Mexico, and then the one I'm looking at, so I think one is Hermine, but I'm not sure exactly what the other one is. Not really sure. Check in on that one, but I imagine Hermine is just off the, they said her main is just off the Gulf of Mexico, so that was the one I was probably looking at. And then her Madeline is in the Pacific, headed toward Hawaii. So you guys out there in those areas, and if you're listening on the internet, or you're probably not, because I can't imagine anybody listening to broadcast on the internet when we're headed toward another disaster headed your way. So I'm not sure if we're getting any listeners at this point right now. So if there is, I'd be surprised. But I don't know how many people would be listening in Hawaii when we're when our guys are under a threat. But well, you never know. You know, if you have a way to listen to the internet when there's a storm coming your way, better be careful, because I don't know if you can get hit by lightning doing that. I know every time we have a storm here, I usually shut the computer down. A lot of times if there's like a bad storm, but not sure if that's the case for you, if you're living out there. Hey, coming up after 4 o'clock, we'll do our, actually, I'm running out of time in this segment, so after 4 o'clock, when we get back from our break, I'm going to be doing our our birthdays, our celeb birthdays. We have a few real good ones, and we'll do those. And if you have a birthday and you want it announced on the air here on the Gary Russen program, I'll be glad to do it. Just drop me a line. I'm GaryJ65 at yahoo.com, and you can put your name in there and your birth date, and I'll see if I can get it on the air for you anytime during the show. So if you want to put your birthday in there, hey, go for it. We'd love to hear from you. If you have, Jerry, your birthday today, well, hey, we'll celebrate it with you, and we'll put your name on the air and how old you are. If you want to announce your age, that's fine. A lot of people don't like to have their age announced on the radio for some reason. They just don't like that. But I'll do it. If you want to do that, we can make it that arrangement, and we can put your birthday on the air. So you want to do that, you go right ahead and put your birthday up there, and we'll do that for you, and make a star out of you. Nationwide internet Spreaker radio. What do you think about that? Yeah, it sounds good to me, right? And we'll do weather in the news coming a little later on. I got a couple of stories. I haven't really found any really fascinating ones since the last show, so I'm kind of like not going to do too much with that, really. So I'm going to do that maybe next hour. We'll do another weather in the news. We'll do some of your national temperatures as well. And, of course, like I said before, if you have a birthday, we'll announce it, along with the stars and the famous people who may be celebrating your birthday with you. If you got some famous people celebrating birthday with you, you can have it announced too on here. We'll do that right here on the Gary Russen program. Be right back.
Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Russen program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Russen in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today.